Hi, it's me, JC, back with another Ceramic Hour live stream. We started glazing. We've got, well, I'm calling these paint palettes, but I have these ones. These have like a deeper well, and then I have like these other versions that have like not quite as deep of a well. I think you can see that with the shadows. And these are kind of good for like, I don't know, like maybe like jewelry or something. They look kind of cute for that. These two, we put some wax on them. And then these two we haven't worked on yet. Actually, let me put it upside down so it doesn't catch any lint, dust. Yeah. So we're still glazing this one. We haven't worked on this one yet. So we're just going to check out how our glaze is looking. I had to add a bunch of water to it yesterday. It's kind of needs to be like mixed up a little bit. Oh yeah, this is the same little, I don't know what this is, some kind of carving tool or whatever. Generally, if you have like a bucket of glaze, something that's larger than this, you want to mix that like super thoroughly with like a mixer and stuff. I've heard from like so many people that's not necessary if you have like this small of a quantity. But just so you guys know, because you don't want certain components of the glaze to, you know, you want the whole thing to be like, the stupid fly, you want the whole thing to be like pretty even, you know, in like how the materials inside of it are distributed. You don't want any to just be on the bottom of the container and such. It's a little bit, I can feel like it's kind of clumping up. This is really clumpy. I'm not really sure. I mean, I suppose I could like sieve it. It's so, maybe I should do that. Do I have, yeah, I do have like, I guess we should probably do that. It's like, I'm so lazy. I hate like doing things like this. Okay, so I've got, actually I went to Georgie's and got some cute little containers that are empty. Let me see, where is my sieve? I thought I just bought like a tiny one. Oh yeah, I did. Ugh, I knew this would come in handy. Where did I get this? Some like estate sale or something. It was like, I don't know what it has on it. Okay. I mean, you're kind of supposed to do this if it has kind of like clumps and stuff. So we've got a little sieve, and this is like, I bought this specifically for ceramics. Once you like use, you know, cooking utensils or measuring spoons, like whatever, like once you kind of use it for like ceramic things, you probably shouldn't put it back in your kitchen, just in case it, I don't know, kind of clung on to any kind of, you know, toxic materials. I mean, especially, what we're doing here with like putting glaze on it. If it's just straight up clay and there's nothing else in it, I mean, I don't know. It's probably, I don't think there's anything harmful in the clay, but definitely underglaze, glaze. Do I have like a little spoon or something? I don't think I have anything that is spoon-like. I suppose I could use my little spatula. It has a little bit of clay on it, but I suppose maybe it's fine. See this little spatula? These are perfect for doing ceramic things with. I don't really know where I want to put this. And I just keep these with all my ceramic things so I don't mix them up with my normal cooking utensils. It's all just for safety, just in case. Can this even, is this even going to go through here? Is it going? I didn't know if it's like really pushing it through there. And yeah, this is gonna break up all those clumps. Sorry, I know this is like pretty boring. I don't really want to be doing this either. It's so like, it's so thick. I don't even know if it would like really go on my brush without me noticing it. But I don't know, let's just mix this up. This thing is like the perfect size for doing this. I have another one, little mesh sieves for my ceramic things, but I think it's quite a bit bigger than this actually. I got this at like an estate sale. Estate sales are great if you just need, you know, nothing special, just run-of-the-mill spatulas, extra, you know, tablespoons and such, or whatever. It's been a hot minute since I did any, like, actual glaze mixing, like from powdered form and stuff. I don't think we use tablespoons. Maybe to like scoop it around. It's been a hot minute since I did that. But yeah, if you just want something super cheap, just for art purposes, highly recommend estate sales. They always have, you know, because people don't want it. People don't want someone else's like crappy like old, like decades old tablespoons. They're probably gonna be really cheap. Or I don't know, on the lookout for, I've been kind of like checking some out specifically for, well, not specifically, I'm always just looking for fun, but I've been looking for like maybe like things I could use for like drying racks, like a lot of baking things are great for ceramics. So, you know, like a large drying rack for cookies or whatever, like you put, I suppose you probably don't put the pan on it, but I don't know, okay? I really haven't used my bangs. Okay, if you put like a cake, you take the cake out of the pan and then you put it on the drying rack and it like, you know, kind of cools down, the cooling rack or whatever. But they're like mesh, so it's not so bad for like drawing out your ceramic pieces. I don't know, things like that. It's like, who else is really gonna want that? Probably not a lot of people. And I don't know, who knows what you'll find if they're like, the state sale has like a lot of like bakeware and stuff and like cooking things, maybe even things for sculpting fondant. A lot of I actually used to do cake decorating when I was in high school. It was just like something fun that I did. And now I use those same tools to help me do like sculpting for my ceramics, because I don't know, they're just sculpting tools. So they are very useful. Cake decorators also use something that is, I don't know if they call it like a banding wheel, but for ceramic people, that's what you call it. Helps you just like turn the cake around very easily, and they're pretty handy. I don't really know if there's like a huge difference in terms of like using a cake one for doing ceramics, because I feel like the cake ones, they're like plastic usually, and like probably a lot cheaper than the ceramic ones, but I don't know if there's like a good reason not to use one for ceramics. I mean, maybe if your ceramic thing is like too big and like heavy or something, maybe it'll break it, I suppose, but I don't know. Yeah. This is kind of satisfying. I don't know. I hope you guys I hope you enjoy me sitting here sieving my glaze. I mean, this is kind of like what you're supposed to do if it's all clumpy, so can't complain if we have, what am I even saying? Oh my gosh. Like if I didn't do this and then we had problems with the glaze or whatever, because whatever materials were like stuck in the clumps. I don't know, whatever. Hopefully we don't have any issues now that I am actually doing this the right way. I think typically you don't need to do this unless you actually see an issue in your glaze. Like this was like, there was like no moisture in the glaze when we opened it yesterday, and I had to add like a bunch of water to it, and it was like super clumpy. But otherwise, I don't think you would really need to do this. I feel like that's pretty typical to see glazes like dry out too if they're kind of old. I've had some where, I don't know, I don't even know like what to call it. But the glaze, like materials and stuff completely separate from the water, and like I'll open up a glaze and like there'll just be water on the top, and then it's just like this solid hard mass at the bottom of the container. I don't know if there is anything like wrong batch wise with when I see those or something, but I have seen that with like newly purchased, like it's never been opened glazes. I wonder if this could have fit in my smaller container. I have a smaller container, but it's like, I don't know, it's pretty small, so I don't know if it would have fit. Do, 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 do. Oh, breaking news. If you haven't heard, Mako, so Mako, is pretty well known for like their glazes and such. They make under glazes and all that, you know, they make ceramic things. They bought Duncan Ceramics some time ago. And you may be familiar with the Duncan overglazes. So like, your gold lusters, the white gold luster, mother of pearl, they're actually discontinuing it. Everybody is like freaking out. I keep saying it on like, on Instagram. People are talking about it. People are talking about it on Reddit. Everybody's like freaking out and like buying tons of bottles of it. Right now I do have some, but I haven't used it yet. I haven't done any like overglazes at all. But I'm like, I'm not really sure like why people are freaking out about it. Like people are going to like their local ceramic stores or wherever, I don't know, eBay, maybe online ceramic stores and buying out like, I don't know, like 2-year supplies or something of like gold luster. I mean, particularly a lot of people really like the gold luster. There are two, but I don't know. I'm assuming the like premium one. But I'm like, I asked Reddit, so hopefully I'll get some answers. But I'm just like, aren't there other brands that make overglazes? Like, are they really that bad in comparison? Like, why is everybody like rushing to buy, you know, like a 2-year supply of this? You know, like, I don't know. I kind of feel like it would be the same. But I guess I really don't know though. So, I don't know. I'm just checking out the forums. If you go to Mako's Instagram, they actually have like 2 posts about it. One's a video where I don't know, I think the guy is like talking about it or whatever. Some guy at Mako. And then they also kind of have like a, you know, like a paragraph or whatever of kind of like why they chose to do this. I didn't really understand like what they were saying, so I don't know, you can just go and read it for yourself. But I think they're saying something about their new like health and safety regulations or something that need to be put in place, or I don't know what they were saying. But they were saying something about that they needed to, like, if they're going to continue it, they had to, like, redo their packaging, and they would have to, like, reformulate those overglazes that they offer. I don't know, they're saying something about that. They would have to redo a bunch of stuff, and because it's such a small portion of their business compared to all the other things that they offer, they didn't want to do that. That's what I interpreted. I'm not entirely sure what they're saying. Maybe that video, I didn't watch the video that they posted. I just saw that it was up, but I don't know, maybe that makes more sense. Wow, gosh, this looks like, it looks like a milkshake. Like, it looks like so good. You know, like just freshly mixed or whatever. It's like that exact like consistency. Okay. Let's just, I don't know, put this off to the side somewhere. Yeah, so in that one post, Mako they kind of left a few like recommendations of like alternative, let me see, which one do I want to use? Alternative overglaze providers in their in that like text post. It has like a big picture that says like product update or something. Super easy to go check out right now. So yeah, I have no idea like if it's really a big deal or not, or if those like other ones, I didn't recognize one that they mentioned, but they did say like Laguna makes they make overglazes. I like Laguna. I don't know. I use some of their glazes. The store that I buy my ceramics, the local one here, particularly was selling the those Dunkin' overglazes. They don't sell the Laguna ones, so that's really the only reason. But I haven't tried the Laguna ones, other than the fact that I haven't tried. I haven't even like tried the ones that I bought. Let me see. Maybe I should like. How can I with this? Also, I don't know why this looks so dark. Should I change this setting? Okay, it's not getting brighter. Too yellow, too blue. Okay, I guess that's the neutral one. But yeah, I've like, I don't know. I have no idea if there's anything wrong with the Laguna one, like why people don't want to buy it, other than like the possibility that's not available in certain like countries or whatever. Like other than that, like is that I don't know, is that the thing? Is that why no one wants to buy from them because they can't, or like I don't know. But yeah, everybody is kind of up in a roar about, people are very upset and people are like dashing to like buy tons of this stuff. Also, like, I think people are like overcharging for it too, like on eBay or something. Or like, you know, wherever they're selling it, maybe like Facebook Marketplace. They're selling the overglazes and they're like upcharging on them because they know everybody is like rushing to buy them. I don't know if the like ceramic stores are charging more, but like typically the tiny little bottle that you get for the gold is like, I don't know, it's like $80-$90. They say a little goes a long way with it. Also, it is real gold. It's just like gold, and it's like suspended in, I don't know, whatever. It's just suspended in this stuff, and then when you put it in the kiln, that other stuff just kind of burns away, and then you're just left with that gold applied to the piece. Also, that's why if you put gold ceramics like in the microwave, they will you know, like spark and stuff, and you're like not supposed to put them in there. It's because it is real gold. But I don't know, I'm like, I don't know, should I go buy some? Should I go buy some more? Even though I haven't even used the bottles that I have. That is like so me. I love buying like art supplies. I have so many. I have way too many art supplies. I don't know. I don't know if we have any other ceramic news. That's definitely what everybody is talking about right now. That's a lot though, like, so one bottle is like $80. And people are going out and buying like a 2-year supply of that. I don't know like what that looks like how many bottles that would be, but it sounds like it's probably a lot of bottles. I don't know. Just like, this sounds very expensive. I don't know how much people are upcharging, but I heard that people are charging a lot for what they have. If you didn't watch the video yesterday, I'd like to note that this glaze is super weird, and they don't normally brush on like this. Like, I don't know why. This one is just, it's like, as soon as it touches the piece, it just instantly dries, and you can't, like, you really can't, like, brush it on, really, not, you know, it doesn't, like, stay, like, wet. It's just, like, super weird and, like, very chalky. I really have no idea if that is normal for this glaze. I really haven't, like, I don't have like a ton of experience with like brush on glazes and stuff, so I really have like no idea. If anybody wants to like let me know if I'm supposed to, like, I don't know, do something to this glaze so it's like not so weird. But yeah, typically I have some larger fan brushes, and I just, you know, it really picks up like a ton of glaze, and I can very quickly just like slap it on and it is done. Like, one coat is just done in like, seriously, like, I don't know, like 5 seconds. And then this one is super problematic, and I don't know. I don't even know how to describe like how it's coming, like layering on here. I don't think the video is quite showing it, but you can really see how I have to kind of like go over certain spots because it just like clumped and they're just like not, it's just kind of like missing little holes of like glaze. I'm gonna have to do like kind of like a very good like thorough look at it too when I kind of like finish this first coat to see if I missed any spots. I really don't want it to have any bare spots because I don't think this glaze moves very much. It's really upsetting because it's like my favorite glaze to use. And it's such a like problem child. I don't know, I guess it just dries like instantly as soon as you put it on here. You really just can't even like brush it around. It just kind of like, wherever you put it, it just kind of sits there. And I don't know. You can kind of see like how uneven this coating is. Oh, I'm trying really hard not to have any just like giant lumps. But it's pretty hard with this one. I wonder how many coats we should do for this. Maybe just like 2? I don't know. I mean, typically you'll put like probably 3 coats on, but it goes on here like so thick though. Maybe I shouldn't do 3. 3 is just kind of generally what's recommended. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe some bottles might say like 2 or 3. I don't know, what else? Do we have any news or anything? I don't think I really have any news. Okay. Let me take a look at this thing and kind of like dab some spots that are missing some glaze. Look how uneven this thing is. Like that coating is just like it's like really horrendous. But I'm like, I don't know. I really have no idea like what should be done about that. Cause like adding more water to this glaze does not help. in that regard. It's just like a weird thing that's happening. I don't even know what's going on. I don't know. I'm not even sure if it's really a big deal. Maybe this is why it doesn't turn out like... It's supposed to be like a kind of like a white glaze, but it has like little transparent areas. I wonder if that's because of like how clumpy it is. Because like it's, you can actually see like through it in certain spots, and then other spots have like, it's kind of like, it's not spotted, like spotty. But like, I don't know, I don't really know how to describe it. It's just that like some little parts are more white, and then some are more like transparent. I wonder if that's because of this like very uneven like application that is going on. I don't know. I feel like it's probably something to do with it. This thing is really tricky because I really have to like turn it like all around to all kinds of angles to make sure I'm getting a very good coat and I'm not missing any areas. I'm pretty sure my other palettes, I put like a satin white on them, and I'm pretty sure it acts exactly the same as this. It's like super clumpy, really hard to apply for these palettes, but I'm like, I don't have like, I don't know, I don't really have like that many options. This one's like pretty, it's a pretty white glaze, but it just kind of has like a nice little hint of like pinkish purple kind of. Not, I don't even know how to describe it, because I think it's more of like an optical, optical mixing with the clay body kind of poking through. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like if it's a paint palette, it should be like, should probably be white. And this is like, this is more of a watercolor palette. So watercolor is, you know, typically pretty transparent. So you're gonna see through to the palette. So the palette should probably not be colored. Otherwise, like for the ones that I was kind of feeling like they could be like little jewelry dishes. I mean, those could be colored, but I don't know. I do think this like off-white is really nice. So I think I'm going to do them all in this same color. Because I don't think you would want to take away from the jewelry. You know, if you're kind of like using it to like store your jewelry, you don't really want it to like take away from it. You kind of want it to just be like probably a subtle thing. Okay, I think, I don't know. I do need to take like a closer look at it without the camera, like in my face. But we can just kind of like dab some glaze onto this one. We haven't worked on this one. Maybe I should take some glaze from this thing. Is everybody excited for fall? I'm kind of like, I'm more of a summer person. Like, I love the things that you can do in the summer, like going to the beach. I love going to the beach. That's like, that's like the main thing. I don't know, just like nice, warm, sunny weather. I don't like, you know, clouds or rain. I feel so energized when the sun is out. And I'm a pretty tired person. Like, I'm just like, I don't even know the last time like I woke up and I felt like awake. I'm just like, I wake up from like a 4-hour nap and I'm like still tired. I think there's something wrong. I think also, side note, I think the most I've slept like in a single day, I think was like 15 hours. Also, that was probably like, that's like an estimate for like, if I think I was sick. So I typically will sleep like 12 hours if I'm sick, but then also have a nap. So that's like a 3-hour nap plus 12 hours at night. I feel like that's very doable for me. I often sleep for 12 hours. No, I really don't know if that's normal. It's probably not normal. But I also don't really want to go to the doctor about it. So, just gonna be very sleepy all the time. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, that's why I don't really like the fall or winter, because it's so gloomy and dark and cloudy, and it just like, I don't feel like doing anything except take a nap. But it's like, you know, like at the same time, I'm like, I need to do the dishes. I need to do whatever, clean the house. And I just like don't feel like doing it. And then I just take a nap. And then when I wake up, I'm not even energized enough to go and do those things that I said I needed to do. But I do love Halloween. And I don't know, I kind of feel like I'm almost getting in the mood for like fall and Halloween. We've been playing what's that called? Like Hogwarts Legacy. So, you know, lots of witches and monsters and very Halloween, well, you know, just I just feel like it's kind of like Halloween. You know, all the Harry Potter stuff, and then I'm showing Jason Sabrina. We watched that old like sitcom-y one, the live action one, but then I was like also telling him about the wait, no, they're both live action. Wait, no, there is an animated one, okay? We haven't watched that one. That one's very like cartoony. But now we're watching the new like Sabrina the Teenage Witch. What's that even called? I don't know. I don't know what that one's name is, but the new one that like came out like, I don't know. When did it come out? Like a couple years ago or something? And it's very I feel like that really gets you in like a Halloween mood, because they're very like the old one wasn't very like Halloween, or like it really wasn't very witchy. And this one is like I don't know, it's actually like it's starting off like in the fall, and they go apple picking, and they're picking out pumpkins at the pumpkin patch, and it's, I'm not gonna say it's cold here, but it definitely was colder than it has been. So it's just kind of like, okay, I feel like I'm kind of getting in the mood for that, except, I don't know, the fall is so crazy, because it's so crazy for work with Black Friday, and I don't know, trying to think of what we're gonna do for Halloween. Are we gonna make costumes or something? Are we having a Halloween party? My birthday is coming up, and I'm like, what are we gonna do for that? And then of course, like buying all these things for like buying Christmas presents for my family is like, I don't know, like it's kind of fun, but it's also like stressful at the same time, because I'll be like shopping and I'm like, okay, this is pretty good, but I'm like, could I do better? Like, could I find something cooler, you know? Because I'm like, I don't know, I'm just like I would say I'm a pretty big like gift giver. Like, I would feel really bad if somebody didn't like their present. So like I want to do like a good job and like, you know, find something awesome, because like I don't know, like like definitely, like if my mom didn't like what I got her, like she definitely would not say that. So I'm like, I have to like, you know, I have to get something really great or whatever. And then her birthday is also coming up, so I have to buy her something for her birthday and for Christmas, and I have no idea what I'm gonna get. It's a little bit easier when you like live with people, because you know, they say, like my mom always would like complain about things like, oh my gosh, like I don't know, whatever, something about the coffee maker, or oh, she was like, it was actually kind of funny, she was complaining about the toaster, or something about the toaster. And it was really funny, because me and my brother both got her a brand new toaster for Christmas because she was like always like talking about it. But now like I don't know what her I don't know what her problem points are. I don't know. because I'm just like not really around to hear that stuff anymore. So I don't know, I just feel like it's trickier when you don't like live with someone. And I try to get my mom to like make, I don't know, maybe like a little like wish list kind of thing, and I might like choose a couple things off of there and then like get her stuff that you know, some surprise things. But I don't know, sometimes she's just like, oh, I'd love it if you made something for me. And I'm like what? Like, what was that one thing? Was that last Christmas? She gave me like, I think she gave me like a 2-week notice that like she wanted something ceramic. And I was like, that's not enough time. I was like, I need at least a month because it needs 2 weeks to be in the kiln. As far as like how fast my studio will fire things for me, I need at least 2 weeks for the 2 kiln firings. That's minimum. And then time to like make it, time for it to dry out completely, time to, you know, glaze, underglaze, decorate it. So that's like, I don't know. I mean, that's at least a month, maybe a hint more, depending on like, I don't know what else I have going on. You know, so I'm like, I need a good amount of time to to do stuff. Especially because like ceramic stuff is so like, you can't rush it. You can't like, whoops, sorry. I don't know what the heck my mouth just did. That was not a fart. Like, you can't rush the drying process or else it's probably gonna break. Or, you know, it's gonna crack or something probably. I can't do anything about how long it takes my studio to fire things for me. You know, so that's like, just a lot of things like are just completely out of your control. Unlike if you were like, I don't know, like if you were a painter or something, you know, like a lot of those things are things that you can do unless you're like, I don't know, getting it framed by some place. I don't know. Sorry, they're like vacuuming our hallways, so they're kind of like making some noise in the background. Hopefully it's not like loud or anything. They're kind of like, I'm not gonna say like bashing the door, but something along those lines. They're just vacuuming. I don't know, this is kind of like, it's very like kind of like relaxing. I mean, I'm kind of stressed about the fact that this glaze looks super weird and does not make me feel confident about how it's going to turn out. But otherwise, I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of fun. I'm not going to say it's like a paint by number, but I don't know. It's something. It's just kind of like, okay, just like tap the glaze around, try to make it even. Don't have to do too much, you know, focusing or anything. It's pretty easy to do. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, it's 2 o'clock now. So we'll have to end our stream here. So for anybody watching on Twitch, be sure to follow along so you know when I come on for videos or reschedule. We stream Monday through Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific time. And then all of the videos are uploaded to Twitch, or uploaded to YouTube at calieandco. There I have a whole live stream playlist if you want to watch all the videos, because they're deleted from Twitch after a week. Yeah, the YouTube has, it's mostly the live stream, but I do have a few tutorials on there if you'd like to check it out. And we have a few other, just kind of like art related things, small business related topics on there too, if you want to see it. So be sure to follow along, subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment, all the things. And yeah, I suppose we're probably just going to continue glazing, underglazing. I want to get these palettes done, but I think after that I do have like, I have a vase, a mug, a planter. What are those, like cups or something off to the side here? I have a few things over here that we could just like, I have to like think about like what I want to do like for the glaze or underglaze on them, but we could work on those on the stream probably. I don't really have like too many, but we have a decent amount to like to work on. And we have those other two little paint palettes off to the side here as well that I haven't started on. Well, thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.